Just having a sip of tea as per usual before we get into things. Making a few adjustments. My room is kind of messy these days, as I've got my streaming set up and my painting set up and my computer set up, my work computer, blah blah blah. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. This is Dempsey Roll, and you are watching Hollow Knight. This is part 7, I believe. And let's just get right into things. We are in the City of Tears now. Yesterday, we played just for a little bit. I was notified by streaming pal, Bacon Beer Can. Go check him out, by the way. Bacon has a very polished stream. A much more professional stream than this operation that we're running here. And yeah, Bacon told me about the Street Fighter tournament that was going on yesterday, so I was like, I want to watch that. So I did. Anyways, you know what? Today, we're just gonna do some exploration. We're gonna look around and see if there's any new areas that we can access thanks to the new abilities that I have. And before we get into that, just gonna take a look at our sound. Night Trap, hello, Night Trap is telling me that the sound sounds okay, so that's good. Yeah, let's just get into it. The Street Fighter tournament yesterday, by the way, was amazing. You know, it's been quite some time since we've had in-person tournaments, and let me just close my window for a second. Hear the train. Yes, it's been quite some time since we've had a in-person Street Fighter tournament, or any fighting game tournament for that matter. So that was just really cool to see all these competitors from all over the world, you know, converging on one place, London in this case, and playing some Street Fighter, playing some fighting games. And it was actually really surprising. The winner was Mr. Crimson from France. Yeah, you could hear the train. Lyon, France. From Lyon, France, Mr. Crimson playing Dalsim. Supposedly, Dalsim has received quite a few buffs. Or not that he's received buffs, but maybe like the new V-shift system has kind of allowed him to compete in a way that he hasn't in previous seasons. Something like that. What do I know? Anyways, I think I've explored this area, so let's just go back. And yeah, this game, I've decided that I'm going to be alternating playing this game offline and online. Or off-stream and on-stream. Just because there's a lot of just roaming around and getting lost. And, you know, it's hard to get a real sense of progress with this game sometimes, if you're just wandering around being lost. And whatever, you know. Maybe at some point I might not even play this game at all, or at least at all on stream, and just play it completely off stream, because I do think it's a good game. It's just that there's a lot of games out there, and some might be more suitable than others. Maybe. But anyways, whatever. I'm actually thinking about streaming again later tonight, possibly more Streets of Rage. I had a lot of fun streaming Streets of Rage last time, and the previous Streets of Rage 4 stream I was playing as Max, and maybe if I play again tonight or another night, I'll try a new character and we'll try and beat the game with another character. I actually the other day just played some Streets of Rage offline. Oh boy. And did you see that this guy, the enemy here, died, and I didn't even touch them? That's because I have the Thorns skill equipped, or charm. And that charm, like in Diablo, basically acts as a method of doing damage when you get hit, like returning damage. And you can actually see when I get hit, there's like this single frame where like these dark tendrils kind of emerge from my character's body and then attack back. And that's what happened there. It happens very quickly. It's a little hard to see. So yeah, the other day I tried playing Streets of Rage offline just to kind of get used to another character and see what that might be like. And I tried Axel, but not the base Axel of Streets of Rage 4, but the Streets of Rage 3 Axel that you unlock. Now, that version of Axel is kind of interesting because he is widely regarded as the best version of Axel, like prior to Streets of Rage 4. Many people agreed that like this Axel and his moveset and the things he could do was like top tier. And a part of that is because he has a lot of good combos, good normals, and good special moves as well. Okay, so I'm familiar with this area. I'm pretty sure I can't do anything to progress further here, but let's just take a quick double check since we're in the area. Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah. Here's this character. I love this character. So wholesome. Oh, what's up here? Oh, okay, let's heal up a bit and then smack this thing around a bit. We don't even need the mine shaft anymore. We've got the wall climb skill. Yeah, so I played a little bit of Axel, Streets of Rage 3, and he's really cool. One thing that I took note of was he has a move that allows him to change planes. Now, in Streets of Rage, normally you can change planes by basically just holding up or down, right? But Axel Streets of Rage 3 has a roll that allows him to change planes quickly up and down. And that alone is a very advantageous move to have. Yeah. So anyways, I think I'll play him, is what I'm getting at. The next time I try. Have I been here? Got him. Oh yes, so I have been here. Nothing too special here. Just keep going. Woo! Traps. I'm wondering how different the sequel of this game is going to be. I actually haven't looked into it too much. As I've said, I'm very new to this Hollow Knight game. And so I haven't really been paying attention to the sequels or anything like that. But, yeah, I'm kind of curious if they've really changed the art style at all, or the combat, or what. I have no idea. It seems to me like this game is very highly regarded, and so And so when a game is so well received like that, it makes me wonder like what areas can they then improve on, because you know everyone just loves it so much. So yeah. Okay, so that'll take me back to the top. And once again, I'm just looking for new areas that I can explore now that I have the wall climb ability. And I think I'm pretty sure I saw a few areas that I previously wouldn't be able to access, and now I can. So I'm just trying to make my way, find those areas. I could visit the Bug Dad. That's right here. The Grub Father. I have no idea what's his name. I've been saving his kids throughout the game. Whoop. I could get some cash from him. Every time you save his kids, he leaves some money for you. Actually, not just money, but sometimes mask pieces. Maybe I will visit them. The money I'm not too crazy about, at least not right now, because that's just more things for me to worry about. If I die, then I become attached to the geo, that's the currency that I have, and then I'm like, oh no, I gotta get it back. When I'd rather just focus on exploring and not having to get back to where I was and stuff like that. That's kind of my attitude when it comes to Souls games as well. I try and not get too attached to any of the souls or money that I have. Especially when just generally exploring. And then I'll have a dedicated session to grind, right? And that'll be the time when I actually care about souls. And grinding will be in a very controlled environment where I can, you know, where dying is at a minimum. Alright, you got something for me? Okay, okay. What else? Alright, alright. Anything else? Oh! That's it? Alright. Seems like we have quite a few more to find. It's things like that that this game reminds me of Jim Henson, actually. More so than any other kind of touch-tone point, you know, compared to, say, oops, let's just carefully watch out for the bad guys. Okay, let's try and explore to the right of this map. Oh. More so than, say, like Tim Burton, which is another commonly, or at least it seems to me. Wow, that guy was bouncing all over the place. Commonly referred to, like, point of comparison for this game, the art style. I can kind of see it a little bit, but to be honest, like, yeah. In terms of, like, being, like, kind of weird and dark, it reminds me of, like, the Jim Henson stuff, beyond Muppets. I'm thinking more along the lines of Dark Crystal and stuff like that. Okay. So yes, I think I have a method of making it through here. I've previously visited this spot, and you know, it didn't seem like a place that I could make it through, but now maybe I can. Let's try. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We did it. So this is all new to me now. Okay. Always gotta look down. Okay. Hold down to look down. Alright, good, good, good. Interesting that they're telling me this now. Oh. I thought there'd be something here. Let me get some more tea. Look down, it says. Okay. Whee. Okay. Oh. Okay. Actually, I can't return to the top now. So we're committed. I don't think so, at least. Alright, that's a new area. So this area is looking a lot more creepy now. These gigantic, like, trilobite, exoskeletons, I guess that's what they're called. Bigger than anything I've seen before. Okay, this looks like something. Okay. I don't think I need to engage with this thing because I'm full, so let's not. Is a boss fight coming up? Yeah, the mood feels like a boss is coming up. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think we've exhausted this path, so we can go to the far right of this next room. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Fart sounds, Nickelodeon. Even the orange goo is very reminiscent of Nickelodeon. Wait, no, I've been this way. Hold up. Did I not? I feel like there was another path. Did I miss something? Oh yeah, I thought that you could go further here, but you can't. Okay, so I think I've discovered everything here. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, what's this way? Okay, yeah, this is new. Yes. Yes, I think. Uh-oh, boss fight. The brooding Malek. Alright, well. Okay, so where... The map is updated. Okay. I think I go... I'm just trying to remember how I even got there. I think I've got to go... Kinda not sure where that was. Let's see. Okay, definitely not here though. Maybe here? This doesn't seem right either. Let's try this spot. I gotta remember to rest at a bench, and that'll... a bench that's closer to where I died. Okay, okay. We can make our way to the left here. Maybe. So I can get my souls back, my Geo. Gotta go right. And I was just saying how I try not to get too attached to my geo. But, you know what I'll do is I'll get my money back. And then I'll go put it in the bank. There's a bank somewhere. If not put it in a bank, then I can at least spend it. I think this is the right way. This game does not is not suitable for people who like to spam attacks. Okay. I think I can just continue going left. Oh, you know what? There's more to discover here as well, so let's take a look. I could not do this previously. There's someone who sounds very sad. The sound has receded. It's strongest here. But it doesn't seem like whoever's crying is coming out. Maybe there's a hidden wall somewhere. Ah? Did I see something? I felt like I may have... No. Well, I don't know. Ah, look at this. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Are these hostiles? Okay. So, if you recall, the last time I was in this area and I fought the boss, I'll show you again that down there is the armored body of the enemy that I fought. It's a very imposing looking boss, a giant beetle monster bad guy in knight's armor. When you hit it enough times, its head gets exposed and it reveals that he's this big fat chubby thing like this. Alright, so that was him. And at the time when I defeated this boss, I said, is this game gonna be like Shadow of the Colossus, where I'm gonna feel bummed out for having killed these enemies, you know? Make you feel bad for killing bad guys. And sure enough, as we explored this area further with my new ability to climb, and I heard the crying of these monsters and opened up this door, what did I find but 2 more of the very same fat, weird bug things crying over the thing that I had killed earlier. So I can confirm that this game is trying to make you feel bad about killing things. I mean, I've seen this already, so I don't necessarily feel bad per se. There's no real option to do anything but that, right? So yeah, this was the armored body. Defeated it. But it is pretty twisted for them to do that to you. Especially since you have no choice. I guess I could have left them alone, right? And I wonder if there's like, yeah, I'm looking for another bench. Supposedly there's a bench somewhere here. Possibly here. Yep. Do you have anything new to say? Okay. Right, same thing, same thing. And I wonder if her area as well had anything new for me to discover. I don't think so. Nah, I think we've kind of thoroughly looked through this area. It's kind of like a small contained dungeon area in itself. And we're also getting sidetracked. I have to find my souls. Gotta get my geo back. So I have a charm called Fragile Strength, and let's rest here just to make sure. As the name implies, it's fragile. When you die, it breaks. And for that alone, that reason alone, despite the fact that you get increased damage, I've decided that I'm not going to be using that as part of like my general exploration build. It costs like half. It's about half the cost to fix it, and you have to actually, you know, make the journey back to the guy to fix it. So it's just highly inconvenient to do that. I'm thinking, okay, no, this is not the right way. I'm thinking like if I'm grinding, that might be a good charm to use. Alright, so heading back. I wouldn't even, like, in my opinion, at least for like my current skill level at this game, which is to say very low, I don't think I'd even use that charm, Fragile Strength. I don't think I'd use it for fighting bosses, especially if you're trying to fight a boss for the first time and trying to learn the patterns. It just doesn't seem like a good idea to fight it and grind it out. Oh, hold on a second. Let me get to a place that's safe. Hello everyone, I'm back. I actually tried out a new feature of my headset. I have a new headset now. Like if you flip it, the mic part up, it goes to mute. I have no idea if it worked, but I just tried it now. I mean, I guess it's not like a huge innovation. It's a feature that's probably been with headsets for some time now. It's just that I bought a new headset for the first time in a while, so so it's new to me. Okay. This game is chill in a lot of ways, but also like not chill. Oh! Ooh. Did you see that? I almost died. Okay, so I think we're going this way, so I can get my souls back. And I'm not going to fight this boss. What I want to do is cash in my souls. And deposit them. Yeah, 440, 480 now. That seems like a good amount to bank. At least in the early phase of this game. I imagine that later on money is not too big of an issue. Maybe there's like other kinds of currency. Oops, I didn't need to do that. Let me get a quick sip of tea. All right. Now I am going to try and find the bank. There's a bank lady. And we're gonna put some money in the bank. And we're gonna get hit by that. It's gonna hear the fart music, fart sound effect. Alright. Okay. Journal. Map. The bank lady is possibly here in the City of Tears. You know what? Let's head to the... Oh, hey, let's read this. The maggot, weakest members of the Kingdom of Hollownest, generally looked down upon and forced to do menial labor, consisting mainly of sweet fat. These helpless creatures make excellent provisions for long journeys, best roasted over open flame. If they try to bargain for their life, just ignore them. They have nothing to offer. My exasperated sound that I had just now is just like, yeah, I definitely do feel bad for killing those things now. Like, how much of a bummer is this game? Is it like, are we talking near Automata levels of, like, being bummed out while you're playing a game? I'm not entirely sure I'm down for that right now. You know? I don't know. Bacon, what's up? That's kind of dark. It is dark, and if you recall, I don't know if you were listening or watching, but that was a boss type that I fought. So they were just trying to protect themselves. You know, games that do this kind of thing where you're the bad guy after all, it's manipulative, and it, you know, to some extent, yeah, like all forms of media are manipulative, right? But it really just kind of depends on how you feel after, when it's all said and done. Like, did you get something out of that game? Did you get something out of that movie? Even though, you know, they pulled your heartstrings, they made you cry, they made you laugh. Did you get something out of it? So, you know, the jury is still out on this game, if it's gonna pull it off. Or are you just going to get and feel manipulated for no reason and just be bummed out? Excuse me. Oh, I think I read this before. I saved a little girl. This lady here, she's a little girl, I think. And I think this is her room. And she writes these little journal entries referring to a white knight, the white savior, which is a problematic term, by the way. And this game has been out for several years now, I think, and still they've continued to use that term, white savior. Yeah, anyways, she makes these little dolls and has a picture of me that I'm assuming she painted herself. So yeah, this character that I'm playing is her hero. I think the character is called the Knight. And I've sat down, and why am I up here again? Oh yeah, I'm just trying to look for the next place to go. Bacon, you're fine with the main character being the villain so long as it's kind of justified. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Shadow of the Colossus kind of slowly introduced that idea to you that you were the bad guy all along, and it kind of sneaks. It's kind of dawns on you, like, you know, a little bit like 2/3 of the way through, that you're like, oh geez, something's happening to my character. They're becoming like evil and dark. You know, their skin complexion changes, and he's like seemingly growing horns or whatever. And it just makes you rethink about all your encounters with the bosses and the monsters. And okay, sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. Remember what the heck I wanted to do, and talk about stuff. Let's go down. So it feels like in Shadow of the Colossus, like it's kind of earned, like you're slowly kind of cluing into that. Whereas in this game, you're kind of discovering for yourself how much of a bad guy you are, or how much of an asshole you are. And again, maybe it's that whole art style too. The art style and the kind of game that this truly is, in terms of like the mechanics and the difficulty relative to the art style. And now as we're progressively seeing also the story itself and the themes, maybe there's a little disconnect there. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I think I was here. But actually I want to find the bank. That's the main thing I wanted to do. So I guess we'll go right here. But if it's done with the sake of having a twist, then it's no good. Bacon. Yeah. And that's kind of how I felt a little bit when I broke that door just now. When I returned to the area where I fought that boss previously. And I busted down that door. Secret hidden door, by the way. Because I heard the crying of those other maggot dudes. And they're crying over the dead guy that I had killed. Like, I think it's like the first boss of the game. And that just made me think, okay, they're doing what I thought they were doing. But you know, this game came out for the Nintendo Switch first, and the Nintendo fan base, you know, skews younger. I'm not saying that they're all kids, but you know, it does skew younger than other fan bases of other consoles. And I wonder if this was their first exposure to that kind of game, right? A game that really makes you think about the things you're doing. And Shadow of the Colossus isn't the only game that's done that, right? I'm sure there's tons of other examples. But I wonder if that was like their first exposure to it, and that's why it's like so mind-blowing, right? This is not the right way, I think, to the bank. Wow, wrong button. Let's see here. Map. Fungal wastes. Okay. We need to get over to the City of Tears. Yeah. Okay. So I'm in the wrong area. Let's take the taxi again and get over to the City of Tears. And that's not the taxi. And I pressed the wrong button again. City of Tears. City storeroom, that's probably the closest. Bacon. Thinking back, I think Nier Replicant kind of does that. The second run reveals the enemies are actually victims of the circumstances. Right. Yeah. And I think that was kind of like a good method of doing things, because from a gameplay perspective, they need to incentivize the player to continue on, right? And wait, hold on a second. I think we're gonna go down. Yeah. And especially in Nier, The first game, that is. I felt like the gameplay wasn't really strong enough to make me want to play it a second time. Nier Automata is a different thing entirely. But whoa, whoa, whoa! Ouch. I think we're going this way. And so, you know, having the game kind of further tease you with more story, right? Which is like really one of the highlights of that game. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's probably the best thing they could have done in terms of like trying to get people to want to play more a second time, like a New Game Plus, or not New Game Plus, but like, yeah, play it in the next route. Where am I? Okay, so we're here and we're gonna... Oh, I'm so confused. Yeah, I gotta get back to the City of Tears. This is a whole other place entirely. I'm going to rant once again about the map. I've kind of made it clear how I feel about the map and the way they've done it, but there's another thing that I'll mention now. So if you recall in games like Symphony of the Night, this guy's got backdashes. The entirety of the map is shown to you in a single screen, right? If I press this, you know, if I press the map button, it shows me the whole map of the entire game. Whereas in this game, the map is actually broken up into these discrete sections, right? As you can see, I'm in the City of Tears, and then I can click over and see the entirety of the City of Tears, right? And also it does show the other ones to the left, right? The other areas. But yeah, I'd rather just have it all on a single page. I guess that's kind of minor. Bacon, you're a little torn about that. Felt like they held back info for the sake of the twist. It felt a little cheap. Yeah, I guess for my part, I never actually beat the game a second time to learn more about the stories of the characters. If I'm not mistaken, there is a built-in reason within the fiction of the world as to why this second run allows you that new information. Am I correct? Woo! Something about like maybe your mind, the character of Nier, his mind is like fused with the Shadow Lord or something like that, so he's able to understand the language now, something along those lines. I'm not saying that that's like a good reason, but at least they provided one. I think that in Nier Automata, in general, they provided a better reason as to why you should play the game a second time. Okay. Okay, let's have a seat here. Can I talk to this guy? The city looks to be built on an enormous cavern, and the rain pours down from cracks in the stone above. There must be a lot of water up there somewhere, I suppose. If the cave roof stayed strong this long, it should hold for us. Before I leave this kingdom, I'd like to see where all the water comes from. What a sight it must be. I may have had it spoiled for me as to what this entire structure is, but I won't say, because I'm actually not sure if it's true or not. But anyways, I mean, this game is a little old, so this is, you know, I'm playing it like, you know, sort of in a time where it's kind of outside of the conversation now, so, you know, if I get spoiled, that's fine. If I get spoiled on things, I'm not gonna mind too much. It happens. Let's see where this takes us. I am hoping it is the bank lady. Ah, I am heading towards the blacksmith, not the bank. You can hear the sound of the hammer hitting the anvil. This is the blacksmith. I thought I was heading towards the bank. I don't think he can do anything for me right now.
Ranjo Stenja.
Pale ore, okay. Well, Bacon Automated did a better job of the second playthrough gimmick, although I think the twist itself is better in the first game, better as in it was more brutal. Yeah. I guess I'd have to refresh myself on the original Nier. I felt like when I beat the game the first time, I had like a very full experience, and I was like, wow, this story was great. I enjoyed it, you know. I don't feel like playing it a second or third time or whatever, so maybe I'll just like look it up. And I did, and after looking it up, I was like, wow, that's pretty wild. That's pretty crazy. But I can't say I remember like the specifics of it. I felt like, from my understanding, that the subsequent playthroughs had more to do with Kaine. Like your story as the Shadow Lord kind of gets dealt with on your first run, and then the subsequent playthroughs kind of fill out like the rest of the world lore or something. Okay, so I am going to make an executive decision, and I'm going to look up on the internet where this freaking bank is. Because I cannot see it on the map. Okay, so let's just do a BRB. I'll take a little break for now, just like a 5-10 minute break as I look up where the bank is, and then I'll do a few other things, but I'll be back. Alright. Alright everyone, I'm back. I looked up quickly where I can find this banker lady, and possibly I've had something spoiled for me. Oh, yeah. Fog Canyon. So, I looked it up, and it said that Mirabelle the Banker is in the base of Fog Canyon. So, I've been there before. However, unfortunately, because of the way this game works, I've not discovered actually the map for Fog Canyon, so I don't even know where that is, despite the fact that I've been there. And it's things like this that really that really put me off this game, I have to say. I guess we'll just forget about it. I also have inadvertently gotten something spoiled for me when I looked up where she was on the map. Haha, we fell in the water. Anyways. Now, I guess we're just gonna kind of wander around and see what we can see. As you can see by that combat, I'm a little tilted about being screwed over by the map yet again. Let me check one more time and see if I'm actually looking at this correctly. City of Tears. I think I kind of know where it is. I have to go up. Can I? Let me see. Can I zoom in? Okay. Oh no, that's as far as I can zoom. I don't know, whatever. We're just gonna walk around. I kinda have an idea where it might be, but I'm not 100% sure. And we're just kinda walking around in circles at that point. So let's just keep on going and see what else we can see. Instead of going backwards, in other words, let's move forwards. Oh, I can't actually get there, so this is a blocked off area. I have visited this area before. I guess one thing we can do is take on the boss that we encountered. We can try and fight a boss. Wait, can I? What is this? Okay. That needs a key, which I don't have. Where does this take me? Up. I guess I'll go further up. Oh, no. Is this as high as I can go? Oh. Okay, this is not the way. And yeah, so I think that the best thing for me to do right now is try and take on a boss. I'm sitting on 622 Geo. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try and spend it. Rather than put it in the bank, at least if I spend it, that's better. At least it's put towards something, right? But now, if I want to do that, I have to find the salesman, the guy that sells that stuff. And where was he? I think he's in the fungal wastes, which means that I have to go up up and then to the left. I think. Oh, Bacon, it's more about the lore behind the shades. I don't know if I've read that before, but okay. In Nier Automata. So I guess my homework for tonight is to watch some lore videos for Automata again. It's actually been some time, so I've kind of forgotten it a bit. So yeah, it'd be good to get a refresher on that. Try and remember. And while we're at it, I might as well do the whole thing, and I might as well watch like some Nier Automata lore videos and some Nier, Drakengard lore too. All of that stuff. It's interesting, but you kind of have to pay attention to many different pieces of media in order to get the full stories. Like outside of the games, there's like a play. There was like a play that was written that had some lore about the Nier world or Drakengard. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. There's short stories that you can read. Uh-oh. Whew. And we're gonna do the strat of bypassing all of these guys. Unless they're super easy to beat. Like those guys. Okay, we're gonna go left. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can't get any further there. Okay. It looks like this is not the way to go in order to make our way there. Oh yeah, because we were blocked off. I gotta find another way to get into this area. Okay, I'm kind of understanding a little more about where I'm supposed to go if I need to get to where I want to go. Let's see this. I think we need to go up and then around, or we can take the stag beetle. I think that'll probably be the best idea. Oh, that guy ran into the spikes and died. Brutal. One thing I'm actually realizing about the Metroidvania genre is that outside of Symphony of the Night, I think I've mostly played Castlevania games on handheld, on the DS or PSP, because I did finish Symphony of the Night on PlayStation 3. I didn't play it in the PlayStation 1 era. I played it much later. And I liked it so much that I was like, cool, well, I'm gonna play all of them now. All the ones I can find at least. So I got like a few GBA ones and all the DS ones. And all of the DS ones are fantastic. But yeah, so that means that I've played this genre mostly in a handheld format. And then I played Symphony of the Night again on PSP or Vita, I think. And yeah, so playing it in this way on a big screen, a game like this, I'm actually kind of not used to it, because when you're playing on a handheld, you can kind of do a little bit, right? Like just make your way through something a little bit, find your way to go, and then just stop. Like play for like 20 minutes and then stop, and then fire it up again whenever you have the time. Do a little bit more, right? That's one reason why I like playing on a handheld. Although recently, in recent months, I haven't played on my Switch Lite all too much. Which I should do something about. I think a part of that is because I don't really like the outer protective casing that I have for my Switch. And I should get a different one. Okay, hold on a second. Let me look at this map. Okay, we need to get to the fungal wastes. Now, what's the best way to get to the fungal wastes, you might ask? And I think... the Queen Station. Okay, let's go to the Queen Station. Queen Station. Okay. Okay. Bacon. It's more about the lore behind the shit. Oh. I've read that message already. Yeah. Alright. Now we are going to... let's just rest here. Always remember to rest at the nearby spot. That way you can... when you die, you'll respawn at a close by area. Something new that I learned. Oh look, this is new to me. But let's actually try and spend our money first. We are trying to get to... actually no, let's do this. Oh, okay, that was my mistake. Oh. Dude, how... the spacing on that. Ah. Fuck. Okay. Oh. Oh, you... okay. Pause and reflect on this spot here. Okay. 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 Whew. What is this? Do I have a full one now? No. We need one more piece. I'm not sure what that'll do for us. I am guessing it'll give us more health. That's my guess. One more Alienware logo. So I'm going to buy something at this. Mantis Village. I'm just trying to get my bearings once again. Forgotten Crossroads. There's a salesman here. There's a vendor right here. If you sort of look at the center of the map, that orange symbol. And I don't know if that's the one I'm looking for. It could be. I guess we'll head in that direction and see. So that's going to be to the far right, and then up again. We'll see, we'll see. Ooh. Hate those things. Let's take a quick look. Nope, that is not the right way. We're gonna go continue towards the right. Let's see. Then we're gonna go up now. Ooh. Can I get there? Let's take a small detour and see if I can reach that area now. If I can reach here with my new abilities. Ouch, ouch, lots of ouches. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we're in the danger zone now for health. I can't risk it, so I guess we gotta skip it. Let's try and dispose of this guy and try and get some meter to then heal ourselves. Night Trap. I can't wait to play Control Splashdown on those spikes. Yes, I've actually experimented on that. For those particular spikes, the ones that look organic, you cannot do the bounce on the red organic looking thorn type spikes. But however, the metal spikes, yes, you can do that. Okay, so we're gonna go up. Yeah, I think Control is gonna be really cool. I'll definitely tune in, watch you play that. That sounds cool. Control. Is it a big download? Night Trap? Okay, I'm gonna go up. Oops. You know, people say this game is long, and it's possible that the length is partially because of just getting lost, right? That I'm sure would account for a lot of the time. All right, we're gonna do the avoid confrontation strat and just do that. Don't got time to mess around. You've got the PS Plus version, but it runs poorly. I didn't even... Oh, yeah, you looked it up, right? I did hear that, But that's good, that at least it'll run better on your PC, for sure. That'll be cool. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about it. Okay. These two dead bodies here denote that I'm going on the right path, that this is indeed the guy that I'm looking for. Let's see. This creepy little dude, let's have a seat. And I can have this repaired for $350, or I can buy new stuff. I'd almost rather just buy new stuff, because I'm actually not going to use this fragile strength at all. And in fact, now that I think about it, I'm not sure I want to buy anything from this person. Maybe we'll try and find another shop that sells stuff that doesn't break. All of this stuff breaks on you when you die, which is... it's awful. And I looked into it a bit, because I wasn't sure in what manner was it breaking. And it is when you die. I thought maybe if you die twice. But no. It's when you die that this stuff breaks. So in my opinion, I don't really like that, because I'm dying a lot. And it's quite costly, as you can see, $350, $250, $350 to repair it. So let's not buy anything from this guy, and look for another vendor that sells stuff that doesn't break. I'm just looking to spend my money on something, and that way I won't be attached to my money. I'll have dealt with it, and then I can go and fight a boss without the worry of my money being on the line. Beer can. One's fine on PS5 as long as you turn off ray tracing on other graphics options. Drops... Oh, Bacon, so you've played it too then, eh? Control? Oh, yeah, I would assume that Control would run fine on PS5. Okay, so now we are going to look for a new shop. This entire endeavor to find this shop was somewhat pointless. So now let's go to the City of Tears, make our way all the way down, and go to this shop here. I think this guy sells some charms, and we can buy some stuff from them. Wait. Okay, but how do we go about doing that? And actually, before we do that, let's see, there's something far to the left that we can go to as well. So maybe we'll do that. We'll take a quick detour and see if there's something to do far on the left of this screen. Ah, it's this. But I can't do anything about that. It looks like maybe you get an ability to survive in the weird, dangerous water, because otherwise I can't make it through there. So we're going to go up, and then around, up and around to the wastes, so I can spend some money. And we're gonna get hit a lot. Luckily I have a little bit of extra health because of the charms that I have equipped. Let's see, and now okay, hold on a second. Okay, we're gonna head to a stag station. So I see one up there. And then we'll go to the City of Tears. That'll be quicker than actually walking there. Forgotten Crossroads. Yeah. Check the map. Yep. I forget if Eris finished that game. Hold on a second. Is this a new area? Oh yeah. Okay. This is. I wasn't able to access this before, so let's do this. Oops. Oh boy, look at this. Pretty cool that they allow you to turn ray tracing off and on PS5 on console. I welcome an era when we can finally get to a point where console games have like PC like options, you know? Whew. We made it. What is this? Ah, I've completed this. This looks like a new Alienware symbol for me. Yes, it is. Very Zelda-like, very Zelda-like. Protected. Alright, so that's good. We've gotten something new. Extended our health a little bit. So that's very good. Just a little bit of progress every time I play. That's all I ask for, right? It really sucks when you're playing a game and you make no progress at all. it's very discouraging, and you know, that's the thing that I think gets a lot of people about Souls games, is that sense like, oh, I didn't do anything, I didn't make any progress. However, in a Souls game, you know, sometimes progress isn't really about like traversing and finding a new area, but instead it's like more like progress in terms of like learning just how to play the game, right? That can be progress in itself as well. Just learning how to play and getting the hang of things. And I think, wait, is this? I'm just going to check here. Is this what I need to do? No, I'm kind of getting turned around. Okay. Okay, so there's a stag up there. Can I head up there? Yeah. Just have a seat. Hit this bell just for the fun of it. Now we're going to the... Let's actually check the map once again. We're going to the City of Tears. Yes. And then we're going to make our way down to that fleur-de-lis symbol, because I think that guy sells some stuff. And then I'll buy some stuff at him. The city stores. Same for fighting games. Bacon. Yes, so true, so true. Progress is more about bettering yourself as a player than it is you know, making the next tier, making the next, like, getting to the next rank, right? In fact, like, ranking up is almost like an illusion, right? In those games, it's kind of meaningless. It's more about just like getting better and learning how to play the game. In a fighting game, it's always a little tough to come to terms with playing that game, playing a fighting game and learning the ropes and losing a lot. It's just a really tough hurdle, and that's something that I think is basically always going to put fighting games in a rough spot in terms of like ever really breaking through and achieving like that next tier level of success in the same way that you know, other genres have succeeded, especially other competitive type games. And I think we've discussed this kind of thing before, but basically, you know, in a fighting game, the only person you can blame... Wow, this is bad news. Let's just get out of this situation. We're just gonna avoid conflict. Ouch. But we're also going to get hit a lot. Ooh, they died on the spikes again, sucker. Alright, whatever. See ya. Am I going the right way? I think so. Yeah, in other games you can kind of... competitive games, it's never just your fault, right? There's always, especially when you're a noob and you're new to any kind of competitive game, to protect your ego, you will outwardly place the blame on some external factor, right? Whether it be the netcode or other players, right? There's always something else to blame, but it's never your fault in other games, like a RTS or a first-person shooter or something like that, right? But in a fighting game, really, so long as the netcode is good, then the only person to blame why you lost is yourself, right? I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area, available now for an excellent price. Okay, I didn't realize that I could get a new map. I think I did, actually. Did I not? I should maybe check. But let's continue on. I thought I got the map for here. Okay. Just avoiding conflict. Oh. What is here? This could be a boss fight or something. Let's not deal with that. Bacon! This is why Battle Royale is so popular, because there are a lot of random factors involved. Night Trap. It looks like Marlo Briggs is a 5-hour game still. You'll finish it and then play Control. Nice. I'm looking forward to both. I can't really say which I'm more excited for. Marlo Briggs. Ooh. I thought I saved this little bug person. Marlo Briggs or Control. I can't really say. You know, whoever made that game, I'm guessing they still make money, like, even every now and then in some capacity, because it's still on sale, and it's such a good price that it's hard to say no to that. Yeah. Oh, no. I cannot go further there. I'm very curious as to how I would feel about Ori and the Blind Forest compared to this game, because those two games are the ones that always get compared together. Hollow Knight and Ori and the Blind Forest. Now, I've played the demo of Ori, and I thought it was really great from like just a visual and animation standpoint. It looked gorgeous. Oh, I don't want to go up, I want to go down. I guess we go down some more. And I wonder if some of the issues I have with Ori, with Hollow Knight, what do they do in Ori? I wonder. So I think this is a salesperson.
Velmi Ardred.
Wanderer's Journal. Oh, he doesn't sell stuff, he buys stuff from you. That's not what I wanted. Well, I guess we're just gonna explore some more. Oh, that opened. Very good. Oh, I think there's a boss fight coming up. I think maybe. Oh yeah, I can't get any further there that way. And we go that way. Visited all those areas before. Bacon wants to see more Marlo Briggs. Ouch. So, if I do play again tonight, my plan is to play some more Streets of Rage. I mentioned this earlier, but what was it? On Saturday, I played some Streets of Rage offline. I tried out Alex. And Alex from Streets of Rage 3. And he's really interesting because he has a lot of movement options that the other characters, whether it be Alex or anyone else, they don't have. So that's kind of interesting. So I might do that. And I've actually been looking into other beat 'em up games that I could pick up and play, because it's I don't know, I just really like that genre. It's really fun to me. And also Goro, Prince of Beef Curtain. He enjoys beat 'em ups too. Actually, we all do. So I should probably ask him what his thoughts are. I know he plays a lot of like modded type ones, which is really a very interesting category. It's like anything goes in the world of modded type games. That's pretty cool. But let's see. I think what I'll do now is get hit by that thing. That's all part of my plan. And we'll head to the surface now. I did once already. And we'll get hit by that as well, just for good measure. And we are going to go up to the surface and buy whatever we can, and then finally we'll try and take on a boss. The boss, and we'll actually have to find that boss because I don't even know where the heck it was. That's the nature of this game. Maybe people with a better sense of direction won't have an issue with it, but I do. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ooh. River City Girls? River City Ransom Girls? I think that's what it's called. That's one game I've been thinking about getting. Scott Pilgrim, although I do have it actually on PS3, and for a good long while that game was unavailable, period. Scott Pilgrim. I don't know, for like 10 years or something. So having that on my PS3 was kind of cool because not many people had access to it. Was this it? Yeah. And Scott Pilgrim is cool because you know, it's a game set in Canada, set in Toronto with many Canadian references, so that's really fun. And it's a half decent game. I would say it's definitely on a tier lower than Streets of Rage 4. It's more of like, it has kind of like an indie game vibe to it where it's well made, but something about it just lacks that like extra crunchiness in a game that keeps you coming back, and that's what Streets of Rage 4 has. Like the fighting is so good that, yeah, you just want to keep on coming back. And I have, obviously, I've beat the game several times just to unlock everything. And now, even despite that, like, you know, I'm still kind of wanting to play the game more just because, you know, there's a lot to explore in terms of the characters that you unlock and the moves they can do and the combos and stuff. Scott Pilgrim is more of a game that you're gonna play, you know, once or twice through, and then you'll be like, yeah, I get the idea. Okay. Bacon, that's a fun game. Which one? River City? Yeah, I heard it was pretty fun. Oh, the girl is sleeping, I think. Yeah, River City Girls, cool. And I suspect that River City Girls is a game probably not as good as Streets of Rage 4 as well. But that's fine, you know. I'm not I think it would be asking far too much if every game was as good as every side scroller was as good as that. So here, let's see if we can buy something. We can buy some stuff, you know. Okay, Gathering Swarm. Do you find yourself leaving a lot of geo behind as you hurry through the caverns? This charm will make sure that any loose change finds its way back to you. That's pretty good. Stalwart Shell. Oh, the lantern. I can't really afford that. The key I bought already. Mask Shard. And Vessel Fragment. A piece of a soul vessel, you know, those ghastly looking orb things. I don't really like the aura about it, but it's quite rare, so I'll have to charge you a high price. Gathering Swarm. Star Shell. Okay, and what's this one? Weird. I think I might actually have a rancid egg. Let me see. Yeah. Fatty, rancid egg of an unknown creature. Emits a powerful stench of decay, generally not considered edible. Okay. I should look that up as to what that even does. Collect 2 more to form a full vessel, allowing you to carry more soul. I feel like I'm not too worried about carrying enough soul. There must be like a maximum that you can hold. That sounds interesting. I like to read the dialogue. However, today I'm just reading it to myself in my mind. I like to read it out loud, but I'm not this time. Bapanada.
Bapanada.
Scarab, hot spring pin. Yeah, these aren't too important. This seems like stuff that I would pick up when I've bought everything else that I need to buy, and I need to just fill out the cash. Let's go further and see. The old man there made reference to a grave. How do we get there?
Really? Oh boy, oh boy.
This lady, if you've died and your ghosty form is somewhere on the map that you have no desire to return to, you know, because sometimes it's a long trek back, right? You can talk to this character here, and they'll conjure your ghost, your black shadowy ghost, right here, and then it's not too hard to defeat it, and then you can get your money just like that. It costs something, I think. I'm not really sure. Let's try and find what that guy was talking about. Maybe if we go far to the left, we'll see something. This is where we've started the game. What's this thing? Okay. That was the little conversation thing from when I started the game at the very beginning. Just trying to see if there's anything of interest here. Whoa, ouch. Ooh. Okay. Definitely would not have been. Oh, actually, yeah, I would have been able to make it through here. What's this? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. Weird. Is this my true form? Fury of the Fallen, that sounds interesting. Embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. Okay. I normally never really take buffs like that. Buffs that strengthen you before you die. I normally don't go for that. Especially when your space, like your slots, are at a premium. I feel like there's other better uses for it. Because in my experience, if I'm about to die, I probably will die. So, you know, the better strat, in my opinion, is just to survive. Just, like, try and not get hit or get more health. Ooh. Okay, okay. What's going on up here? This is all new, I think. So there is something to there are things to discover here, even though it is the starter area, it seems. Unless I'm just making my way back. No, it doesn't seem like it. Howling Cliffs? This is new, I think. Nothing on the map here, unfortunately, because this game is Hollow Knight and they're being stingy. They're being weird for the sake of being weird. Okay. Big cliff. Is this the cliff that I came from? I think it might be. I think this all might be like the very beginning area. We're just kind of exploring. Okay, we can go down. Seems like there's quite a few areas. I'm not entirely sure. Ouch. Okay, let's continue. Whoa. What's this? Oh, I see. We're at the 140 mark, and as you all know, I like to keep my videos to about the 2-hour mark. Let's see. Here lies Gorb, the great mind. Okay, Gorb. Interesting, Gorb. Gorb was great. He had a great mind. Just wondering if I should explore down that way or should I continue this way. I don't know. We're doing okay on health, so that's okay. Spikes are bad. Okay. Oh, let's... Okay. I actually really do like it when games do this. When you return to what is essentially the beginning area, and it turns out there's just a lot to be discovered there now that you have, you know, some new abilities or whatever. I like when games do that. I can't actually think of any examples right now, but I feel like I've seen that before. Okay, let's see what's over here. Dark, very dark. Going left is a very unsettling feeling too. Usually in games like this, you usually go right or up. I don't know. Feels unnatural. Feels unwholesome. Let's see. Okay, there's some platforms down here. Okay. That was a blind drop. Oop. I'm hearing the map, dude. I no longer hear it. Okay, it must be to the further right. It's louder now. Here he is. Cornifer, enjoying the bracing air, we're quite close to Hollow Nest's borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, I'm about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. I've drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one, and more for completion really. Not knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. 1 second. Testing, testing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably like that originally. Okay. Purchase a map, sure.
Chocolate, correct this.
I chanced upon a strange bug atop these cliffs. His house isn't far from here, really? A very imposing figure. He was, and no doubt, lethal with a nail. I suspect you two might share more in common than him and I.
Chocolate, correct this.
Sounds like a fight. Was it this way? Whoa, okay. I need the lantern for a place like this. Not doable. Back it up, back it up. Okay. Man, this guy's map sucks. Look. It barely filled out anything. Right? So supposedly this is the limit of the world here, it seems. Can't really get any further than that. Let's just see what's up here. Ah, crap. Oh no. Where is this going? Oh god. This seems bad. Wow, that was a huge drop. Okay. Well, there's something here. The king's idol? What was that? Okay. A white idol depicting the king of Hollow Nest. The elusive king was worshipped through these idols. Relic from Hollow Nest's past. This item now holds little value except for those dedicated to the kingdom's history. So these things can be sold. And I'll have to read into it more as to the importance of these things. I know I can sell them, I just don't know if I should sell them. Night Trap, new area, yeah, and it's actually the farthest left you can go on the map, and look, see this? It's almost like an invisible wall. This is it. Let's see if I can go any further. I'm walking slowly. Let me get some tea as I walk slowly. No, it's pushing me back. That's about as far as I can go. This is the farthest left you can go in the world. Yep. That's it. It seems as though there were gigantic creatures living here and dying. And I do not know the purpose of these plants, this tree. I've seen a few before, but I don't know the purpose of them. So I'll probably have to return to this area and do whatever needs to be done for those, if indeed they have a purpose, or if it's useful, or if it has a point. Who knows? Okay. Okay, so now let's go down and to the right. At some point I'll probably, ooh, this is dark but not complete darkness, so it's enough that I can move around, but it is kind of getting to that point where it's like your vision is constricted. At some point, not this session, but I'm not sure what that is. Is that... can I go further down there? Maybe. Okay, nice. Save this little fellow here. That's always good. Okay. Let's see. I think this will connect us to a... Oh. Wow. Oh. Interesting. There's a fight here. I'm not gonna do that fight right now because it's a little tricky and I don't want to lose all of this cashola. But now I gotta find my way back to a chair. Well, back to a bench. As I was saying, I'd like to, next time maybe I'll probably read a few of the entries because they seem interesting, although they're kind of depressing. So maybe I'll do that at some point. Okay, we're looking for a chair. What did I... Soul catcher. Okay. Just trying to get my bearings. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. At least these enemies, closer to the surface, the enemies are much slower, which is good. I can handle that. And, as I've seen already, like, in this session, I've found some new areas. So that's always good. Oh, two guys. Don't want to fight them. Some new areas that I previously was unable to access, but I can now due to my new abilities. All very good. Just trying to get to the stag beetle, is that what it's called? No need to save here. Okay, back to the surface. Did I not say back to the surface? Yes. But yeah, I could see this game being really well suited to the Switch. Or you can just kind of pop in and do a little bit at a time and just have it on throughout the day. Okay. Stalwart shell. You know what happened just now? I just realized. So before I said like, oh, I want to go to the surface so I can buy some stuff, right? This whole session today has been about me wanting to spend this money, right? So that I could fight a boss and not worry about my cash. So I came to the surface, I looked at this guy's stuff and said, cool. Then I was like, let me look at some other stuff that I can buy. And I talked to this guy, and he said that there was something else going on here in the graveyard or whatever. So I felt like, okay, let's just go this way and see. And then I went all the way left and continued going left and doing all of this stuff that way. just now, and then only now have I come back to the surface again to do what I originally wanted to do, which was to buy something, or buy anything, right? But, I don't mind that, right? That's kind of like the nature of these games, and that's... I like games that make you think, like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing, and then you get distracted and do some other stuff, and suddenly you get distracted again, and you're kind of off on another tangent. I don't mind games that do that. Okay. So, Baffinata, she does not sell... I call her Baffinata, that's not her name. She doesn't sell anything too interesting to me. So we'll leave it at that.
Oh.
That's like my #1 fangirl. And yeah, let's just buy some stuff with this guy. The mask shard. That's 1 piece. The next mask shard is 5 hundo. That to me seems almost worth getting. I mean, this is more of like a convenience, right? Gathering swarm. Oh, you know what? Someone sells more slots. Who was that? I gotta look that up. One moment, please. Because that's actually pretty useful, right? Like, more slots. Vendor to buy more slots. Forgotten Crossroads. Where is that? So I can get lost all over again. Oh. Oh, did I purchase them already? I don't know. I'm too lazy to look into it too much. Stalwart Shell. Mask Shard. Do I have Simple Key? I don't. I wonder if that's worth getting. Well, whatever, let's get that. Now I think I'll need a 3rd piece or a 4th piece. 550 for the next one. So let's buy some markers. Ooh. Let's buy some markers.
Baffinata.
Cocoon pin. Hot springs. Whatever. Okay. So we're in pretty good shape. I feel like we have a decent amount of health when you account for the extra 2 every time I rest. Wow, I didn't realize that there was going to be so much stuff on the far left, and as you can see, there's quite a fair amount that I've yet to discover here on the Howling Cliffs. I think, at least. Well, yeah. Let's see, how are we doing for time? 1:55. Let's get close to where I am supposed to fight the next boss, which I think is in the City of Tears. Let me see. No, it's in the Fungal Wastes. And I think the closest way to get to the Fungal Wastes, sorry, the Mantis Village here, is the Queen Station. So we'll go to the Queen Station. Maybe we'll try and fight the boss. Or what we'll do is we'll get to Queen Station, and then we'll get to this couch right here. As you can see here on the center of the map, that chair. And that's probably the closest you can get to fight the boss here in Mantis Village, which is right here. If you can see those three kind of long pointy things, that's a boss encounter. There's many places that I've yet to fully discover. Any sort of non-closed off opening, that's a place I haven't discovered yet, or I can't go through for some reason or another. So that's all stuff that I need to do. And one thing, let's take a look at my current setup and see if it's any good. Lifeblood Heart, yeah. Thorns. Wayward Compass. Soul Catcher. And Dash Master. I guess this is all fine. Alright. I think I said Queen Station. And we'll sit here for safety. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the right, to the next screen, over, and then down. Down, 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 down. Bafanada. This game is Bafanada. I don't even know what that means. Okay. There's another beat 'em up that looked interesting to me. I was going through games available on PS4, and there was one. I think we're going down now. Yeah. There's one that's like a remake of a Super Nintendo game, and it still has pixel art, but they've really just gone over it and refined it. And I think it's called like Ninja Warrior, Ninja Savior, I think. And that looks really cool. I may have even rented it as a kid a long time ago, like for Super. But it looks really good. It's a beat 'em up, starring ninja cyborg type characters. But one interesting thing is that it's a beat 'em up that takes place on a single plane. Hello. So you cannot go any further. Oh, you know what? This... Let me see the map here. I'm getting distracted again. I wonder if I've been here before. What is this? See, it's not marked on my map. This seems like a whole ordeal. Maybe I can put a pin on it. That'll be useful. That was the whole purpose of buying the pins, right? How do we do this? Map. Okay, here. Oh, I've got 2 red ones, 6 of these blue ones, so we'll just mark here blue for like, you know, look into it later. That's what that means. We'll look into that later. Don't want to do that now. We have to continue on. get to where we need to go. Which is... we're going on the right track. There's a beat 'em up that I rented a long time ago, you know, as a kid for Super Nintendo, that I wonder if there's any way to get it now, maybe on Switch or on Steam. I think it was called like Peacemakers or Peace Warriors or something, and I liked that game as a kid. It was pretty neat. It kind of had like a Captain Planet like ecological slant to it, where you know it had some kind of like environmental message, I guess, is what I want to say. But it was also just a really solid beat 'em up. I'd like to find that one again. And the characters were cool. There was like your standard kind of Cody type character, and then like you know, like a Blaze type girl, blah blah blah. But there was a robot too, or some weird freak type character, which I like. That's the one I like to play as, the freak. Oh, this is not the right way. Hold up. Okay. So, the further down you get in this game, the deeper you get. The enemies get quicker. Not just harder hitting, but they also they're just faster. And that throws me off too. We're just gonna avoid that guy. They're kind of tough. These are mantises, I guess, and we are close to the mantis village. And the next boss that I have to fight is called like the lords of the mantis village or something like that. Mantis lords. There's 3 of them. I've only tried that fight once, just because I didn't even know I was getting into a fight, I guess. And well, I can't really say much more about the fight because I barely did anything in it. But yeah, it seems like you have to fight 3 characters, not at the same time. It's like one after the other. I've only really fought 1 or maybe 2 boss fights in this game so far. The ratio of like exploration to boss fights is like very it's very in favor of exploration. At least it seems to me. Well, alright, I've made it to the closest point to the boss fight, I think. I'm going to say that this is the closest area to the boss. As I said before, it's right here. Actually, I can open up a pointer. See? Right here. So we just go this way, and then down to fight the boss. But I think I might do that another time, because I've been generally exploring for 2 hours, so that's kind of, you know, my limit, and we made a decent amount of progress. I'm not unsatisfied with what we've discovered. We've seen and did a lot, in my opinion. But I think that will do it for me today, at least for this session. It's possible I might play again later tonight, see how I feel. Yeah, so that's about it. Here's my dash for joy. And I'll thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time. See ya.